Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, the Bananas Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. So after talking about TMJ in a couple of videos, I decided where a lot of people talk about betahistine and that they take it and then it's been a lifesaver. I don't take it. I'll be honest with you. I don't take it. But I decided to research it. And um, it was very interesting to the point where I'm going to ask my doctor if she can prescribe it, and I'll go to a compound pharmacy or order it up in Canada. But I'm going to see if I can get it from them and see how it reacts to me. Especially today. I mean, I went to go to Walmart and stupid me. Should be another video. I'll take that another video. But it's so much good things that come out that can work. But you know what? The other thing is too is it was saying that it doesn't work for everybody. It's not a for everybody thing. So for some people it works, some people it doesn't. Okay, a lot of people it seems like it does because so many people rave about it and talk about how it's been a lifesaver and all this stuff. So I've really tried never to talk bad about it, and because I don't take it. But like I said, I always tell you guys, do your research, because that's how you can find things out, and it can help the doctor. And to be honest with you, a doctor will be shocked, be surprised. But yeah, it increases the blood flow in your cochlear, so it reduces the fluid in there, the anaphylactic fluid. And yeah, it can prevent. It can. It doesn't. It can prevent. It says it doesn't prevent, but it lessens the vertigo attacks. It. You get them less. You can still get vertigo attacks, but it's less, way less. What I was reading, and it just was amazing. It was a lot. I got a better understanding of it than I did from my doctors who told me, "Oh, well, you could take a Claritin and it'll do the same thing," or take a Claritin and use Flonase, or take a Zyrtec and use Flonase, and it will do almost the same thing. And I don't think so. The dizziness, the vertigo is always still there, but my nose is clear. So, but yeah, it does have some side effects. You can get an upset stomach from it. If you have an ulcer, you really shouldn't take it, because I guess it just really aggravates the stomach. So nobody said to take food with it on what I've been looking at, but if you're gonna take it, I would take it with food, just so you don't get that upset stomach, like a cracker or something like that. Not make a full course meal. I'm trying to remember what the other side effects were. Hold on a second, because I got it open. I got it open. This is contradictions. Let me just see side effects. Sorry, guys. Would you rather have me do this, or would you rather have me guess on top of my head? Okay, yeah, headache. It can cause a headache, bloating. I don't know what this is. Epigastric pain. Oh, I guess that's stomach pain. Stomach pain. Nausea. Oh, it can cause dizziness. It can cause dizziness. I'm sorry. These are side effects, and they're not going to affect everybody. A rash, like hives. I already said upset stomach, indigestion. Side effect could be hearing loss as well. But this is from sources across the web, and dizziness is with a lot of drugs. I mean, meclizine says it too. So don't be surprised. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. It probably won't, but and you got to remember, dizziness is an off balance feeling. Vertigo is the room is spinning. So you got to remember that, because someone's going to go, "Hey, dizziness is taking it for vertigo." Well, vertigo and dizziness are different. So yeah, there are some side effects to it. They say probably will subside. I don't think the stomach one will though. A lot of things I've found with stomach that bothers you, from taking medicine. Like I can't take ibuprofen without eating something, because I'll get an upset stomach. Yes, I do take. I know it's the sodium, but it's what works for my pain, and I have arthritis in my feet and in my back and in my shoulders. So yeah, I'd rather take an ibuprofen than like something's gonna make me loopy. I'd rather take ibuprofen twice a day than take something loopy. And I can't take what's that other one? Aleve. I can't take Aleve because no matter, even if I eat food with it, I'm like, bleh, it makes me sick. So yeah, and you get acid reflux, indigestion, things like that. There have been some severe allergic reactions. I'm not going to say what those are. Your doctor could tell you what they are, but I believe anaphylactic is one of them. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen to everybody. So, yeah, and it even says here take betahistine with or after a meal or a snack to reduce indigestion. So that's a good thing. Okay. But yeah, for those who say there is no side effect, there is no side effects. There is. The one side effect I didn't find, which somebody had mentioned that they were having after 3 days, was tinnitus. I didn't see it mentioned anywhere. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I didn't see it anywhere. In the side effects things, and when I did type in a side effect for betahistine, is tinnitus a side effect of betahistine? Can tinnitus be it? And it said no. So it doesn't mean it doesn't happen or it didn't happen to you, but I guess it doesn't happen a lot. So that's probably why they say no. Because I know I don't want somebody to go, oh well, blah blah. It's just I'm not saying that it didn't happen to you, but okay. But I kind of, now that I've researched it, I'm kind of really interested in taking it now. Just even like, because like I've always said, you got to do your research. You can't take what somebody says online and say that's gonna, oh, I'm gonna take it because that'll help me. You got to kind of do your research, because if you have like certain issues, like an ulcer, a peptic ulcer, you can't take it. If you're pregnant, you can't take it because it gets transferred into the milk to the baby. So these are all, those are things that you can't, got to watch out for. That's why you look things up. That's why you talk to your doctors. That's why you don't go into your doctor and demand, I want this. Well, the side effects could bother you. I don't care. Because then what happens? Do you know what I'm saying? And these are all things that you can actually look up yourself. But it was something I really wanted to do for myself, and maybe pass on some other things. It says it may also cause drowsiness, but it's rare, very rare. It said. But other than that, I mean, just the explanation of it, where it increases the blood flow here into your cochlear, and that's what helps reduce the anaphylactic fluid. Because, like I said before when I was in the video, if you saw it yesterday, your cochlear has 3 chambers. If that's increasing blood flow to your ear, so this isn't building up pressure with fluid, the fluid's going to be reduced. You're not going to break one of the chambers. I know it doesn't look right, but you're not going to break one of the chambers, okay? And which mixes the fluid together, and then you get the vertigo. So it's going to kind of keep it in check. But it also means you still got to stay away from your triggers too, because like I said, it decreases the amount of vertigo attacks that you have. Now, if you're going to take betahistine, and now you're going to go back to eat, if salt is a trigger, just say, and now you're going to go back to eating at McDonald's and loading salt on stuff and eating salty stuff all the time, betahistine probably ain't going to work for you. Okay? You're actually killing it. It's like diabetes. Okay? Now, I'm a diabetic, and I take Ozempic, and that's it. That's all. Oh, metformin. I take metformin once a day. So, and I literally learned this the hard way. So I take my diabetes medications. I can't like go eat a bunch of sugar because it's just gonna kill, or a bunch of carbohydrates. It's just gonna kill. It's not gonna let the medicine's not gonna work. It's still gonna work overtime. My blood sugars are still gonna be high. So I had to change my diet as well and eat more fish and more protein, less carbs, things like that. So now my blood sugar is actually normal during the day. There's no spikes. There's no this. There's no that. Whereas before, I'm taking my metformin. I'm taking this. I'm taking that. Check my blood sugar in the afternoon. It's like 300. I'm like, what the hell? Oh yeah, I didn't haven't eaten anything since lunch. Well, yeah, well, it's because I had to have some fries with it, and I'll have this chicken nuggets, breaded chicken nuggets, and overeat. Figured, well, I'm taking all this stuff. It's going to keep my blood sugar, and it didn't. So now my blood sugar is between 90 and I'm going to say 130. We're supposed to be between 80 and 120, but 90 and 30, 130, I'll take it. Whether I check it in the morning, I check it in the morning, and I check it before dinner, it's always in that range now. Instead of, okay, in the morning it's 160, and at night it's 2 something. But you have to do that. So yeah, just because you take a betahistine doesn't mean, no, let's go around and let's go, who cares about my triggers? Woohoo! It doesn't work that way. So that's it. Just do your research. And like I always say, talk to your doctor. Now, in a video I posted yesterday that said that, I posted a video of I reposted one of my don't self-diagnose videos. And somebody said, well, doctors don't know what they're doing, so you have to diagnose yourself. Well, you're really diagnosing yourself. You can bring this to the doctor and say, hey, what do you think? Because here's the problem with self-diagnosis. You're not a doctor. So if you do want a script for something like betahistine, you can't get one. You don't have a doctor. You don't have a doctor. You don't have a doctor to diagnose you. You want to go for a Social Security disability or whatever, they call it in England and Canada or Australia or wherever. You don't have a diagnosis from a doctor. They're not going to give you the disability. You can't just walk in and say, I have Meniere's disease. Where do I sign? It doesn't work that way. So that's why I tell you got to see a doctor. And if you don't like the doctor you got, find a new one. Okay. I've done it. I think there's a bunch of us have done it. Because you want the best for yourself. Okay. But as far as betahistine goes, I'm really not going to talk bad about it. And I'm thinking about giving it a shot. What's the worst it can do? I just stop taking it, and if it doesn't work for me, right? There was one other thing. Oh, a lot of people wonder why it was not. The FDA took the approval away. It didn't go into specifics, but what it said was they found in the U.S. that it wasn't as effective as what the trials said it was. Now, other countries, Canada and England, just kept it on board. But the United States decided, no, we can't push this off as something to help with vertigo. We don't think it's that effective. Somebody told me it was something with the testing. Could have been. I don't know. But, yeah, that's the line it says. It was they found that it wasn't as effective as what the trials said. So that's why they took it off the market. But they will let you get it from Canada or compound pharmacy. You can still get it. So on that note, that's my thing about betahistine. Like I said, I don't see my doctor for another 4 months. So I got to wait 4 months. I'm not going to call him and ask him for it. I'll wait 4 months. I'm patient. And on that note, I'll talk to you all later. Have a great day. And see you again. I'll tell you about my little adventure in another video tomorrow or Thursday. But other than that, I'll talk to you later.